Felicia, I'm so excited. I just heard LOKLiK can theoretically print and cut.
They can.
Theoretically?
Theoretically.
So did you try it?
I tried it.
And what happened?
Well,
Wasn't so easy, huh?
Wasn't so
well,
easy.
You actually got it to print and cut, right?
I did get it to print and cut.
But there was a little problem, wasn't there?
Just didn't do the offset cut perfectly.
But you did get an offset.
I did.
It was just one side, all sides?
One side was a little off.
Was it similar to the problem that Cricut had a little while ago?
Similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was no way to do it? You tried all the workarounds?
I tried everything I could.
Did you record everything?
I did.
Exactly from a level of 1 to 10, with 10 being the worst, what was your frustration level with this process?
Oh, it was probably up there near 8 to 10.
Did you utter any 4-letter words during this process?
I might have.
In English or Chinese?
Yeah.
All right. So I see you putting it down on the mat here, and you're following all the instructions to the T, right?
So basically what I'm doing here is doing the print and cut calibration.
Okay. And that you did that multiple times, didn't you?
I did it 10 ways to Sunday.
How many pieces of paper do you think you're like a tree?
Do you see the trash on the floor over there?
It is a small tree, literally.
Yes.
And you did everything exactly the way you were supposed to.
I did. Well, according to their instructions anyway.
Yeah, so you used a separate printer, and I see 4 corners. Looks pretty much the same all the way. So what happened in this process?
So this is the calibration sheet that you print out,
Right
and
on.
it's actually going through. It's got 4 areas that it's doing cut lines for.
Right.
So when it finishes doing the cut lines, you match these up to determine where the cut lines and the calibration lines overlap.
In the software.
And then in the software, you note those numbers for those cut lines and
you
click
did
the
all that
calibrate
perfect?
button, and boom, you're there.
And just one side was off. I just couldn't get it right.
I just couldn't get it right. It was that D side over there. I just couldn't get that one perfect. I don't know why, and I have reached out to LOKLiK about it.
Okay. Well, hopefully they'll get a fix for this and soon, because I'm sure a lot of people are experiencing the same frustration that you are. Well, let's see what you did in the process here.
All right, let's do it. What we're showing here is the calibration process. It's fairly simple, and you follow the on-screen instructions that come with the software. Please note that I am doing this on my Windows laptop, and you will need to use the USB cable to connect the machine to your laptop, because Bluetooth isn't an option when you're doing the calibration from what I could find. But once you're connected, you can start the cut process. And you'll find the machine calibration option under the help menu in the LOKLiK Studio software. All right, so now that we've calibrated our machine for print and cut, let's go ahead and get started with creating a sticker. So the first thing I want to do is note that the canvas comes out in millimeters, and I would rather have that in inches. So I'm just going to right click on the MM in the top left corner of the canvas and click on inch. And now my canvas is in inches, and it's a 12 by 12 canvas. So let's go ahead and import an image that we've already downloaded from designbundles.net. So you can do that 2 ways. One is under File and Import. And the other way is I'm using the icon on this top icon bar, and it's the second one from the left. It's called Import. You can click on that. Navigate to where your image is, select it, and click Open. On the Upload Image dialog box, you get an upload preview of what your image is. And on the right, you have 4 different image process styles, and we're going to choose Extract Contours. And I'm going to leave all these settings here under Cutout Tools exactly as they are default, and click Next. And then we're going to extract out the offset. We're going to take that piece apart, and you can use the shrink and the expand buttons to increase or decrease the amount of offset you have, and you'll get a preview of that on the left. I'm just going to go ahead and leave mine as is and click on Import. And now you can see this is what the offset looks like, and the image, if I move that offset down, is behind it. Click Undo, not twice. We'll redo that. And now we're going to click over here on the right are your layers. And we've got a folder which contains the shape. It's slightly indented here. And then the image. We're going to click on Image, and then we're going to Bring to Front. Right? We're going to select all, and we're going to decrease that down a little bit. And right now the shape is a blue color, and I think I want that to be a white color. So I'm going to click on the layer for shape, and then I'm going to click on Property, which is the second icon on the right. The top icon is Layer, the second icon is Property. So with Shape Layer selected, click on Property, and I've got a Fill and a Stroke option here, and I'm going to click on that blue color, and I'm going to change it to white. Just click and drag anywhere in the color box, and click and drag to the top left will give you white. We'll do the same thing for Stroke. Click and drag anywhere and move to the top left. All right. Now our stroke, or our fill and our stroke is white, and you can see that they're not visible on the screen anymore because of that. But under theme, they have a light theme, which is what I'm showing here, as well as a dark theme, so we'll change it to dark. And now we can see what our offset looks like with our image. Okay, you can grab one of the corners and you can increase, select, click and drag anywhere to select both layers, and then use one of those boxes in the bottom corners, and you can click and drag that to size it down the way you'd like it to be. All right, so when you're ready to print, you've got both layers selected. You go to the print icon in the ribbon across the top, and if you get just the offset, go ahead and click cancel, show your layers again, and click on image plus shape and go to print. Okay, so you have to have both layers selected. And then go ahead and print that, and we'll be ready to do the cut part in 1 second after it prints. You click on that print button. This is your dialog box for your printer. Make any changes or setting changes you'd like to make there, and then go ahead and print. All right, once your design is cut, you can go ahead and close the print preview dialog box. And now we've got our image and our shape layer selected. We're going to go under Add Task at the top right. And the first thing you notice is that there's no device connected. So let's go ahead and Bluetooth to our machine by clicking on the Bluetooth icon. It'll go out and it'll find it and automatically load it right here under My Device. We are going to select Print and Cut. So here it is, Print and Cut at the top. We've got our layers selected that are going to do that. And we're going to click on brand, and you can select LOKLiK, HTV, or other, HTV RONT or other. And I found that there is on all three of them no sticker paper type of settings, so I've played with just LOKLiK and changed my material to almost any one of these, and it seems to work fine. You can see there isn't anything in here that says sticker paper. So I have used matte self-adhesive vinyl here, and I've not changed any of the parameters, left the force alone and left the speed as is, and go ahead and click cut. It'll bring up a dialog box, and from here we're going to put the paper on our mat, and we're going to click load, and then we're going to click start, and you'll see the start process happen. So you can see the calibration didn't work as we anticipated, so we're going to recalibrate and give it another shot. After recalibrating 4 additional times, I still couldn't get a good offset. This has been an on and off problem with Cricut as well, and I've reached out to LOKLiK about it. Hopefully a software update will come soon that will correct the problem. Either way, I hope this video helps show the steps to create stickers using print and cut on the LOKLiK. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. We've got more videos coming using the LOKLiK Crafter cutting machine.